Ooh. What's up, good people? It's time for another session of that verbal cardio, man. We back. We back in business, y'all. We back in this, man. You know what I'm saying? It's another glorious week. Why we ain't back up in this, man? Why wouldn't we be back up in this, man? I got my co-host, Water, co-host extraordinaire. You feel me? Water is it's the best co-pilot, co-host, wingman, companion, lover, homie lover, friend, husband, wife, other. It's everything. Nothing exists without this right here. None of this. None of this. Vegetation? You want the vegetation? Water, man. Water is the key. We could be looking like Mars out here, man. We could be looking like Mars. You want to look like Mars? You want to look like Mars? Huh? You want to look like Mars? All dry and red, man. Water, man. The key to everything. You better be drinking water every day of your life, cherishing it, holding it, caressing it. What do you value in life? What's your life looking like, man? What do you value in life? What's your top priority? What's your main priority? I'm asking the Chatsworth. Man, let me ask y'all right here, right now. What's y'all main priority in life? What's the most important thing to you? A lot of y'all gonna be like family. Y'all gonna be like family, friends, my career. You know what I'm saying? None of that exists without the water. Your son, Candy Cammy, your son is not here without that water. Think about that. Get your head around that, man. Your son, your raggedy kids ain't even out here without the water. Your raggedy family, none of this. None of this. Remember that, y'all. Respect it, hold it, cherish it. I got Amir over here on the ones and twos. We back. I got my patron saints in here. Shout out to Pete Pie, Ebony ATL, Tony Ant, Candy Cammy, Gabrielle Houston, 2 Jelsi, Marquise LaRue, Trey Quick, Kobe McGuire, King Panda, Chris M, My T Sharp, Sade, Cutie B, DJ Travels, Cat James, Bundy McBuckets, Stony Face Entertainment, T Rose, Shobson 2080, Passionate for God, Ryan, Keena, Michelle S, Zaynova, Tanisha Turner. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Lana, King Julius D, Dan Hill, Zakia Williams, S. Jones, Ayomi, New York Calm, Cutie B. New York Calm, I'll be wearing one of your sweatsuits tomorrow on my trip to Seattle. I'm going to be back in your sweatsuit. I'll make a video of me putting the sweatsuit on so people can see how it fits. If you like my sweatsuit, New York Calm is who got it for me. So get in on that. If you like my shirt, Art_Simpson on the shirt. He has a lot of dope shirts. I got on Jada Fire today. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? If you like these shirts, he got a lot of dope shirts. A lot of dope people on his shirts. He be taking all my money. He be taking all my money, man. Sick of it. Tired of it, man. Let's talk about what's cracking right now, man. The Chris Brown Quavo beef. They beefing. They've been beefing. It's over women. They out here going back and forth. I don't care about this beef at all whatsoever. I don't have a molecule of care on this particular beef because I'm not invested in R&B beef, for one. Chris Brown is R&B, but he can rap because he rapped and it took some vicious shots at Quavo. So Chris Brown can rap and sing and dance and play sports. He can do it all. But he came with some heat. But I've never been a Migos fan. I've never been a fan of Migos. Never been into it. You know, I would listen to the albums. I would give them a run through just to give everybody a fair shake. But it was just never my bag. And so when artists aren't really my bag, I really don't be invested in the beef. Especially when the beef is over a woman. And not that I don't value women out here. You know, I think women are fantastic. As y'all know, if you follow me, you know I'm a champion of women out here. But I don't all this over a girl. I don't believe in fighting over a girl, or girls fighting over a guy. That's just not my ministry. That's not my particular bag right there. You know what I mean? It's like, what we doing? What we doing? All this over some women folk? You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not invested at all. But I did pull up. Cause I host a podcast. So I gotta talk about what's cracking. And the Chris Brown rap is vicious. For him saying that you should have died instead of man, that's tell you when you in battle, man, you got to go for the jugular, and Chris Brown is going for the jugular. He keep bringing up Takeoff. He keep bringing him up. Like I don't know if I would have the heart to keep bringing up a dead family member like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's beyond everything. Right there, we getting ultra personal. You can talk about my career, you can talk about my hair, you can talk about, we can compare money, whatever. But damn, you bring in the tragic loss. I'm like, damn, he really going there. And this is, I don't know, man. It's just at the core of it. I'm just like, man, they gonna have to throw hands. They gonna have to throw hands eventually. I don't think they're going to do it, but they're going to have to throw hands eventually. And where does Offset sit in this? Like, how does he feel? You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? That's family. That's his family too, that you mentioning on record. So it's like, man, you know what I mean? But it's just, I'm not invested in the source of the beef. I'm not invested. I'm all in on the Drake, Kendrick, Cole, Rick Ross. I'm all in on that, even though I'm annoyed. And I saw a post somewhere on Instagram that Kendrick is dropping the album in May. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. So, but Drake is firing back. He came in with the AI Pac and Snoop, which I didn't see coming. I was just like, oh. That's what we doing, huh? Like I didn't see that coming. I didn't understand it at first. I was like, what are we doing? Like when Josh sent me the link, I was just like, what the hell is this? Pac and Snoop? Why are we doing this? And then Drake comes in on the third verse, and then he talks a bit at the end. So I'm just like, oh, I see what he's doing there, using Kendrick's Heroes, and playing on the fact that a lot of people were saying, oh, this Drake, this is AI. So he's playing on that fact. And you can hear his cadence in the bars when he's Tupac and Snoop. You can tell it's Drake. So like, oh, I see what you did there. You flipping what's been going on. Okay, I see what's happening here. I see the move. So, all right. So now it's just Kendrick's move. It's Kendrick's move because Drake is firing back. And he fired back before. He fired back on Meek Mill. He fired back on Pusha T. And then Pusha T, he raised him. Pusha T was like, I see your Duppy freestyle, and I raise you the story of Adonai. And then after that, after that, Drake was like, you know what? I'm gonna cash in my chips and go upstairs to my hotel. It was like, at that point, he was like, all right, I'm done. I'm good. Pusha T to me is the real boogeyman when it comes to this rap beef. Because what he did was diabolical. He went for the jugular. He went for it was dirty. He went below the belt with Drake. And Drake was like, you know what? I'm out. He was like, Don't call me. Don't come by my house. We're done. So I feel like Pusha T is the real boogeyman. Don't activate him. Don't get him activated. Because he was ready for more. He was ready for more. So it was like, Drake, the ball is in your court. I got more lined up. So you just want he's North Korea. Pusha T is North Korea over there. Just leave him alone. He ready with the nuclear missiles, the launch codes. Let that man just sit over there in North Korea. Just don't activate him in this beef that's going on. Watch out. Watch out, man. That's what's going on in music. I want to say this. Kevin Fredericks, Angel Tankersley, Josh Gonzalez. I feel like Drake right now. I feel like Drake when it comes to my friends right now because they came for me. They came for me. Josh is kind of like the J. Cole of this because he was, you know what I'm saying? It was like a sneak thing. He was kind of in, but kind of out. But Kev and Angel, Rick Ross and Kendrick Lamar, y'all really tried it. Y'all really came for me full steam. Y'all use AI, y'all use delivery, y'all use DoorDash, all of that. Y'all put the money up to come for Tony Bacon, and what you found was Tony Baker. That's what you found. You tried it. Angel and Kev. Y'all tried to sabotage your boy. Because I'm out here in a good rhythm. I'm out here trying to be consistent, trying to stay focused, trying to stay on my P's and Q's, if you will. Not no Susie Q's. Bless you. Man. I'm trying to do the best I can. Y'all know me, man. Tony Bacon lives in me. He's eternal. Tony Bacon is in here. Every moment Tony Bacon is in here. Tony Bacon is alive and well in here. I'll be lusting after food on Instagram every night. Every night. I'm like, I'm hungry. I'm looking at pages. I'm saving stuff. I'm looking at banana breads and cakes and pies and recipes. I'm just like, oh. You look at my save posts on Instagram. It's Fat City. I'm in the struggle. Yes, I'm getting results, but you don't know what I'm going through internally. These raggedy ass niggas right here was like, man, send the food to his house. Send him the cheesecake. Send him the biscuits. Send him the Cheesecake Factory breads. They really came for me. Full steam. Full diss track. Full delivery, multiple deliveries. Crumble cookies. Crumble cookies are pure crack. Banana pudding. They knew they had the inside information. They know banana cream pie, banana pudding are in my top 5 desserts. They're on my Mount Rushmore. They know I'm a cookie monster. They know I'm a biscuit head. They knew all of this. They knew my dirty little secrets, my little treats, and my little sweet tooth. They knew this. They was like, let's get him. Let's get him. They tried it and failed. I got rid of every single thing they sent. I didn't taste nothing. You tried it, y'all. But you tried the wrong one. You tried the wrong one. And everybody in the comment section was like, nah, he's sneaking stuff. Y'all didn't believe in me. I put lips to none of that stuff. All of it. Got rid of it. I looked temptation square in the face, full eye contact, shirt off. I looked temptation in the face and I was like, get the fuck out of my house. Get out of my house. Be clear. This my daddy house. Out of here. You tried it. Let me tell you something. If I fold up, if I fuck up, I'm doing it on my terms. I'm doing it on my terms. I'm the one that's going to fold up. I'm the one that's going to give in to my own pressure. Me. I'm the one that's going to make the bad decisions on my own terms. No peer pressure. You're not going to back me into a corner. I'm the one. If I'm going to give in, it's because I wanted to give in when I wanted to give in. Let that shit sink in. Y'all picked the wrong one. And I'm getting revenge. Kev is in here? Oh, yes. I'm glad you in here, Kev. Y'all plotted against me. Y'all was like, let's get Tone. Let's get him. Oh, ho, ho. You failed, Kev. Kevin Fredericks, you failed. Now you need to watch your back. I want you to sleep with one eye open. Oh, I want you sleeping with one eye open. I want you to have a shotgun in the bed. I want it to be Kev, the shotgun, then Melissa. Because revenge is coming. You don't know when it's coming? I'm a patient man. When it comes to revenge is best served at room temp. Room temp is like there's no rush, there's no pressure. Room temp is just cool, easy going. Whatever the temperature is, that's what I am. My revenge is gonna be served at room temp. I'm gonna get your ass. The thing is, I don't know who I'm gonna get first. I think I'm gonna get Josh first. Just because he was the out of the three, he was the lightest one. I'm gonna get Josh first. Oh yeah. I'm getting Josh first. It's gonna be like Kill Bill. I'm crossing y'all off the list. Josh is gonna be my Vivica Fox. I'm gonna show up to his crib and fight him in the kitchen. I'm gonna fight him in his kitchen. He gonna try to pull out the cereal box. I'm gonna be ready for it, and he gonna get stabbed in the chest. Kev, man. Kev, you low-key Bill in this. Angel is Lucy Lou. Or Kev might even be the patch-eyed girl I got to fight in the trailer. Let me tell you something. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Coming for you. Low-key, side note, Kill Bill. What's his name? Buck. Buck actually came the closest to killing Uma Thurman. He almost got her. He almost got her. He's the one that came the closest because he shot her and buried her alive. He was the one. He had her dead to rights. He had her dead to rights. I feel like nobody else really got that close. I mean, she had the good fight with the patch-eyed girl. The Bill fight was just super easy for her. When she fought Bill, that was a disappointment. We went all this way, all these epic battles, and then the Bill fight was just. The Bill fight was whatever. Anyway, I'm cutting off the IG Live. They've been wanting me to cut y'all off for the past 20 minutes. Listen, IG Live, I gotta let y'all go. Y'all not patron saints. If you wanna see the rest of this episode live as I record it, join my Patreon, man. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. If you wanna get in on this, join my Patreon right now. Go to my Instagram, click the link in my bio, join that Patreon. If you say no, bro, then that's fine. Then just don't join. But I want y'all to join. So I'm about to cut it off. I'm cutting it off right here, right now. Cutting it off. I'm out of here. But y'all don't have to lose me. You lose me by choice. You lose me by choice. All you got to do is join my Patreon. Just go to my Instagram, click the link in my bio, click that Patreon tab, and join the paid membership. Then you got the link. That's all you got to do. If y'all don't want to do it, then hey, man, listen. Boom, there it is, y'all. There it is, y'all. I cut them off. I know y'all be on me. Y'all be like, man, cut the feed. Y'all be like, cut the feed as soon as I begin. But yeah, I'm getting revenge on Angel, Kevin, and Josh. And Josh was the surprise. When I first heard I was getting plotted against, Josh was all in. He was behind the camera talking with his shirt off. He was like, oh yeah, we gotta send him some stuff. He was back there talking with his full chest, toes out. His nipples was just yapping away. I was like, okay, Josh. Wow. And Josh be my guy on the road. Wow. Wow. Don't call me. Don't come by my house. We're done. Oh, yeah. The revenge is coming. I can't wait to do Ball Brothers again so I can look Kev in his eyes. And just be like, I ain't gonna forget what you did to me. I want him to see that every time we make eye contact. I want him to be like, I ain't gonna forget what you did to me. Or I ain't gonna forget. Yeah, he in here. I see him in here. Oh, yeah. Y'all making songs about me and everything. Oh, yeah. When your friends ain't worth a damn. When your friends ain't worth a damn. Mm-hmm. You still standing, you still strong, huh? Okay. Stand on business. I got to figure out the revenge though. It can't be as simple as just me ordering food and sending it to their house. Nah, it's gotta be something more diabolical, man. I gotta raise the stakes. If you will. When your friends ain't worth a damn, and you trying to deal with Uncle Sam. Yeah, man. Vengeance. Anyway, I gotta pay these bills. Hold on a second. Speaking of food, all right, the food that I actually want delivered to my house. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about Factor. Eat stress-free this spring with Factor's delicious, ready-to-eat meals in just 2 minutes. Choose from a weekly menu of 35 options, including popular options like Calorie Smart, Keto, Protein Plus, or Vegan and Veggie. Also, discover more than 60 add-ons every week like breakfast, on-the-go lunch, snacks, and beverages to help you stay fueled and feel good all day long, shorty. What are you waiting for? Get started today and fuel up for your springtime goals. Let me tell you something. Breakfast is my favorite genre of food. Breakfast is my number one genre. When you talk about what's your favorite? Breakfast. Breakfast is goated for me. Back when I was a kid, we would have breakfast for dinner. You talk about excited. When my mom be like, we having breakfast for dinner, I was like, nothing was better. I love breakfast for dinner. That is me 100%, man. You can get chef-prepared meals on the table in 2 minutes with Factor's ready-to-eat meals so you can get back to doing what you love this spring. Looking for gourmet meals? Try meals that feature premium ingredients like filet mignon, shrimp, truffle butter, broccolini, and asparagus. No fuss, no mess meals. Factor meals eliminate the hassle of prepping, cooking, or cleaning up. Simply heat and savor the good stuff. Tailored to your schedule. Customize your weekly meals with the flexibility to get as much or as little as you need. Pause or reschedule deliveries to suit your lifestyle. Again, this is food that's delivered to your door that you actually wanted delivered to your door. It's not your friends just sending you food that you didn't want. It's actually Factor sending you food that you ordered, that you wanted delivered, and that you're going to actually eat. It's crazy how that works. Tailored to your schedule, customize your weekly meals with the flexibility to get as much or as little as you need. We're celebrating Earth Day all month long. Look out for the Earth Month Eats badge on the menu for our lowest carbon footprint meals. The call to action is head to factormeals.com/verbal50. That's factormeals.com/verbal50 and use the code verbal50 to get 50% off of your first box plus 20% off your next box. That's the code verbal50 at factormeals.com/verbal50 to get 50% off your first box plus another 20% off your next box, shorty. While your subscription is still active, man. Get in on it. Get in on it, man. You got no choice. You got no choice. Yeah, man. Pancakes after 6 p.m. is fantastic. You right about that guy. You right about that. You right about that. We had an interesting topic last week when y'all asked me what a woman could say since I say women don't have game. What's something that a woman could say that'll, get my attention or get a guy's attention or whatever. And the hey handsome. The hey handsome. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that would work for most guys. You know what I'm saying? That's all it takes. Because the mystery of hollering at a girl is this. We don't know if you find us attractive yet. You know what I mean? Regardless of our confidence level, we not sure we your flavor. Because women are finicky. Women are picky. They got their flavors that they like. They got things that they like. So we don't automatically know if you find us at the bare minimum physically attractive. So, getting that out the way early, it was like, oh, you think I'm handsome? That's half the battle. See, now, and women, they hold personality in high regard. You know what I'm saying? They'll feel a guy out, they'll give a guy a chance, but that personality, vibe, energy, that plays a big part in the attraction. Now, for me, my biggest hurdle in life has always been my self-esteem on a physical standpoint. Like, I felt unattractive growing up. I felt like, I was insecure about my weight, my teeth, whatever. And so I always felt like, I'm not the best looking person, but I've always been confident in my personality. And so, those type of things always serve me well, going through life. And it's not about what y'all are saying. It's just the internal outlook on myself. It was just like, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, because I was roasted growing up. Bless you. I was roasted growing up. So it was just like, I don't know. And there was always girls interested, but it was still like overall, and then you start comparing yourself to heartthrobs. You start comparing yourself to, these famous people that the girls were swooning over. And then you look at yourself and you just like, I don't know. I ain't really looking like that. So, where do I fall in? And so, especially when you ain't got the money, you're not dressed fresh, it's just whatever. So you just like, I don't know, man. But then as you grow and as you get older and you start getting your confidence, you start getting your feet together. And that's when you're like, man, I'm all right, man. I'm good. I was too hard on myself. So you gotta find those spaces though on your own. You gotta find that within yourself and fully believe it and embrace it. And so for me, it was like, all right, I'm cool. All right, I'm still don't know, individually, if a woman in particular, if I'm her fit, visually. I don't know, because everybody has their own taste. But the personality though, man, come on. Personality? Come on, man. Come on. I'm a good time, man. Personality, man. If personalities had sexy posters, my poster would be up. If personalities had the sexy poster, I'm in mad bedrooms right now. I'm a good time, man. Of course, you know what I'm saying. I'm cranky. I'm silly, but I'm silly. I'm silly. I'm thoughtful. You know what I'm saying. Compassionate. Good time. Good listener. You know what I mean. Intelligent. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying. Come on. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying. Like, if personality had a visual, man, come on, man. I would be Heartthrob McGee. If personality had the visuals, oh, whatever it is you into, my personality would be that. Y'all be like, woo, you see that personality you just walked up in here? Oh. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because looks fade, looks change, all that. I look different than I did back in the day, and I'm probably look different again coming up. You know, you never know what you're going to look like year after year. But the personality, that's the nuts and bolts. Kel said the glasses get him every time. Man, whoo, personality, man. Personality is why, you know, I have a career. So I need this personality to thrive and live comfortably. You know what I'm saying? I'm living on pure personality right now. That's what I'm going off of. And Cat James asks, do you plan to get revenge on Kev, Angel, and Joshy for Operation Tony Bacon? Yes. Yes, 100%. And I'm taking ideas. I'm taking ideas on the revenge. I'm open to suggestions. Don't be telling Kev and Angel and Josh what y'all tell me. You got to tell me in confidence. You got to tell me in confidence. Don't be like, yo, we told Tony he should do this. Then you're ruining the revenge. I'm like John Lithgow in Ricochet. If you're not familiar with Ricochet with Denzel Washington, John Lithgow. Oh, you think I should send them some? I'm not giving you what you want. I'm not giving you what you want, Kev. I'm going to strike at the right time. Oh, it's going to be the right time. And right now is not the right time. I'm going to strike when it's perfect. I'm going to wait. I'm a patient man when it comes to the revenge. Oh, I'm patient. Remember, tickle them. Remember in Ricochet, Denzel Washington was responsible for busting this drug dealer. Shot him in the leg, shot him in the knee and everything at the fair. And he escapes from prison and he plots this extravagant revenge on Denzel Washington, who is now the district attorney of LA. And so now he's sabotaging his whole career, putting his family at risk. He's breaking down this man to the last molecule, smearing his name, killing his friends. And it was just a diabolical revenge movie. It's a good movie. If you haven't seen Ricochet with Denzel Washington and John Lithgow, it's a good movie, man. I like that movie. And I'm him now. I am John Lithgow. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Diabolical. I'm in prison right now, taping those books to my ankle so I can bend my knee. That's what I'm doing right now. Oh, yeah. Law-abiding citizen. All the revenge joints. Revenge of the Nerds, goddammit. Revenge of the Nerds. Nerds in Paradise. John Wick. Kev, Angel, and Josh killed my puppy that my girlfriend gave me on her deathbed. A deathbed gift. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. It's going to be glorious. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna chill. I'm not even stressing about the revenge. I'm gonna let my revenge come naturally. Um, Ernest Lee asks, what can be done to improve viewership in women's professional sports? What they're doing right now is a step in the right direction. What they're doing right now is a step in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? It's excitement. We need stars, excitement. We need rivalry. We need a story. We need beef. We need something. And that's the Caitlin Clark and the Angel Reese situation and the competitiveness and the you know what I'm saying, the rivalry, the personalities clashing. This is what the sport needed. And that's why we're talking about it. That's why it's a big thing. That's why we're now like super laser focused. The viewership is there. You know, more people watch the women's championship than the men's. These are the things that are needed to get the viewership up. So whatever they're doing now, we need more of it. We need more of that. And so that's the key. So whatever direction we're going in now, and even like Dawn Staley, like her story, being a WNBA star and being a coaching great already, the stuff that she's doing as a coach in South Carolina is just, so these are the stories. It's like stories too involved. And so I think these are the elements that will get the viewership up. Because now, you know what I'm saying? Now, you know, people are going to want to see Caitlin Clark in the WNBA. They're going to watch. They're going to pull up for that. The ticket prices rose. I heard they had to change venues. So it's like, we just need the stars, man. We need the stars. And that's the key. And that rivalry, man, that rivalry is exciting. It's like, oh, you know, that's what got our attention initially. It's like, yo, it's going down. And so we need to keep that energy. And then boom, professional sports. Women. The women. I'm gonna say Treasons. I'm gonna save this one for Ball Brothers. Kev, you still in here? You still in here, Kev? Let me see if Kev is still in here. If not, I'm gonna write it down in the notes. In the notes. Yeah, he might have left already. All right, so I'm gonna write it down. Struggle Beard Bakery, man, you ain't shit. Struggle Beard, you ain't shit, dog. I'm gonna write it down in here, Kev, because I don't even want people giving me ideas before I can get my own ideas off. But this is a good question. Play. Okay. All right. All right, I wrote it down. I wrote it in the notes. All right. Jarrell Thomas asks, share your experience working with Jade Nova's album. So Jade Nova, I got familiar with Jade because she does fantastic impressions. Like Jade Nova does impressions so well that I'm like, yo, how is she not on Saturday Night Live? Like, how is she not on SNL? And I'm not sure if that's even a goal of hers or whatever. But her, that's how I found her on Instagram. It's like, yo, she can sing, but her impressions are like fire, you know? And so when she does Beyonce, Erykah Badu, Cardi B, I'm just like, yo, she's really nailing these auditions. And so I'm like, yo, she should be on SNL. So just a fan from Instagram. And then, so she reached out and was like, hey, her and her husband, they were like, yo, want you to be a part of my project. And first of all, when musicians say they want me to be a part of their project, I'll be extremely honored. Like when D Smoke reached out, Elzai reached out, Jade reached out. When they reach out and like, yo, I want you to be a part of this, I'm honored. Because, you know, musicians, they hold their projects near and dear. And so, and they live on, these projects live on forever pretty much. So it's like, damn, you want me to be on the album? Oh man. So I'm always honored. I'm always like, yes, I will do it. I will do it. And so I was happy to do it. And so I went to the studio, met them. This was my first time meeting them in person. Super cool. They were in the studio. Their son was there, I believe, and just real dope. We was just in there chatting and talking. I was just, asking them about where they were from, and I was just like, okay, dope. So we were just vibing, talking, and then I went into the booth and just followed their direction and just did my little, my little piece, my little spiel, if you will. And so when I heard it, I was like, yo, this came out really good. And the project is really dope. Like if you haven't heard Jay's album, get in on it. Like it's a good time. And she is really talented. It's like she can do anything. And so yeah, that experience was really dope. And I was honored to be a part of the project. 100%. 100%. Because when I listen to albums all the time, like when people are on skits and stuff, they resonate. Like, D-Ray being on early Kanye albums as Bernie Mac, or like Dave Chappelle was on the Reflection Eternal album. It was just like, yo, they really got comedians. Kevin Hart was on the Game album, and just thinking about all these comedians, Ricky Harris on Doggy Style. It just becomes a part of the musical fabric. It's just like, yo, you remember those skits and those little moments where somebody comes in, if they're good ones, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, honored. Especially like, I'm a fan of when the skits are good. I'm a fan. Like Lil Brother has some amazing skits on the Minstrel Show. So I'm like, yes, what you need, man? I'm pulling up. So absolutely, it was a dope experience. I'm honored. Shout out to Jade and her whole team. Let's see. Let me see what y'all saying in here. I'm reading y'all questions and topics right now. Shemaine McCautry asks, would you rather spend the night in the haunted house or eat 6 vegan cookies? I'm going to spend the night in the haunted house right now. Just because I don't want to mess up the momentum. I don't want to mess up the momentum that I'm on. And I've been wanting to test myself in a haunted house for a long time now. I've been wanting to test myself for a long time to see if I can withstand a stay the night in the haunted house. I want to see if I'm built forward tough. Because I'll be thinking about it all the time. I'll be thinking about haunted houses all the time. Y'all know I'll be on my haunted stuff. So I want to be like, I want to see if I can make it. I want to see if I can make it through. Now, mind you, it depends on the house. It depends on the parameters of the stay. If y'all got me in there with nothing, no electricity, no nothing, not even a flashlight, I'm like, so it really depends on the parameters of this particular haunted house. That's going to affect my decision. But yeah, I've been wanting to do a haunted house stay for a long time, man. That's that 25. That's that white in me. That's that big white part of tone, man. That big German. I want to see if I got the minerals. I want to see if I got the minerals to make it through a night in the haunted house. The granules, man, the sack. I got to know. I want to know. Am I going to be by myself? Is it just me? And what level of haunted is it? What happened in this house? I need to know the history of the house. Will I have electricity? What can I bring? All of these matter. And then once I get all that info, then I can be like, all right. I might be like, give me the cookies, man. It just depends on the particular house and the situation and what happened there and how haunted it is and where it's at and But I definitely want to try it. I want to give it a real shot. 100%. 100%. And shout out to my new patron saints, Miss Jasmine, Charles Johnson, Bree, Gabrielle Houston, Katie, Stephanie Morrison, Rodney Hackney, Heather Rowland, Poppy Bodega, Coco Loco. Shout out to y'all. Man. Appreciate y'all. Who would win in the fight? Superman or the Hulk? Here's the thing, Eric Payne. Superman is overpowered. That's what I don't like about Superman. They gave Superman too many powers. It's annoying. I don't like it. He can fly. He's ultra fast. Heat vision. Ice breath. It's too much. If somebody can move damn near he's not as fast as the Flash, but he's up there. He's already got that level of speed, super hearing, X-ray vision, heat vision, cold breath, massively strong, can fly. It's just too much going on. All he would have to do is take the Hulk up and throw him out of the atmosphere. He can throw the Hulk out of the planet, and then the Hulk is just floating in space. Because the Hulk can't fly. How he moving around? He gonna have to use his thunderclap. But I don't even know if he's gonna get propelled because there's no air in space for him to propel on the air of the clap. So it's like Superman can do too much. I hate that. Now, if it's a fair one, if it's a fair one where they just gonna stand on the ground and thump out, I feel like the Hulk is gonna win that. If it's just knuckle to knuckle, we just gonna fight fisticuffs to fist, because the madder the Hulk gets, the stronger he gets. He gonna wear Superman out. That's my take on it. Because the madder he gets, the stronger he gets. Like Superman, the Hulk, World War Hulk, when he was just constantly enraged, when he was on a mission of revenge, like I'm about to be with Kevin Angel, that Hulk, that's the Hulk that's gonna beat Superman. Nothing was stopping him. It took the Century at full maximum potential to just revert the Hulk back to Bruce Banner. It took all of that. So, if they just square up, no tricks, no flying around, none of that. The Hulk on pure strength. But it's like I said though, man, they gave Superman too many powers. We get it, man. He's Superman. They gave him all the powers. So it's just like, yeah. So Hulk smash. I'm going Hulk. But Superman is annoyingly overpowered. I hate it. I'm tired of it. Wendy Morgan saying Arj Barker, a comedian who asked a lady and her baby to leave the show because the baby was being noisy. I thought it was weird to bring a 7-month-old to a comedy show. Other people also complained that the baby was crying and disturbing the show. So you definitely shouldn't bring a baby that young to a comedy show. Babies are unstable. Babies are loose cannons. We know this. Babies are just going to do what they do. They don't care about the rules. They don't care about etiquette. All they care about is food and comfort. And if they don't have that, whatever's bothering them, they just going to be like, ah. I don't like the way I feel right now, so I'm making noise. Fuck where we at. I don't give a damn who you with, where you at. It don't matter to me. Why? Right? Why? But we in the airplane. Why? We in the library. Why? We at the movie theater. Why? I don't give a fuck what you doing. I don't give a fuck. I'm hungry. My tooth hurt. I got an ear infection. I'm restless. I'm antsy. I'm sleepy, but I can't go to sleep. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah. That's what they gonna do. We know this about babies. They're not here for a good time. They're not here for your night out on the town. They're not here for your trip. They're not here for none of that. Why? If you want to do something, you want to move around, you want to do something, man, you got to catch them when they deep in that sleep. And then if you wake them up because the audience is laughing, why? Who woke me up? Why? Why am I up now? Why? I was in the sleep. Why? Why would you bring your baby to a comedy show? Now, I was guilty. Of taking my kids to the movie theater. Like, I took the Baker Boys to the movie theater when they were babies. I'm guilty of that. I did that. But let me tell you something. I stayed on top of the noise. One false move, one false fidget, one false As soon as they were like, I got up. I got up and immediately left. One false anything. I got up and immediately walked towards the door every time. I sat on the edge of the row. I sit on the edge of the row with the babies, and one false move, because nothing was gonna stop me from going to the movie theater. So, you know what I'm saying? So I had the baby right there. So it was like one false noise, I'm getting up. I'm not gonna try to sit there and fight and quiet the baby down. None of that. Because I know what babies are capable of, even my own. And if somebody gets an attitude, I got to respect it. If somebody turn around and look at me, I'm like, yeah, I know. If I'm on an airplane and my baby's crying bloody murder, I know. I'm sorry. I know. I can't get an attitude, but I don't have the grounds to get offended because I know this shit is annoying. I know you don't want to hear somebody's baby crying. I know you don't want to hear wah an entire flight. So if you're a parent out here and you got your babies with you and you're traveling and you going to the movie theater and your baby loud, your baby crying, and the people are upset with you, you gotta take that L. You gotta eat that. I know you want to be protected and defended. You have no grounds. You know this is bullshit. You know you and your baby is bullshit right here, right now. You know it. I know you have a right. You have every right to travel with your baby. But just know, when your baby crying, don't nobody want to hear that shit. You have to know this. As a selfish parent, you have to know this. Don't nobody want to hear your raggedy ass child crying. And your child gonna be raggedy. When that baby crying in the airplane, man, it's raggedy. Your whole child is raggedy, man. That's the outlook. The humanity is stripped away. We hear that baby in the back, man. Whose raggedy ass kid is that back there, man? We don't care nothing about nothing. We don't care how adorable it is, nothing. Shut that baby up, man. Damn, man. Especially if you're in ground zero of the crying baby. When you're in ground zero of the crying baby, when you're in the same row, the same aisle, it's devastating. That baby big raggedy on your earlobe. Tough. They be trying to hold the baby on their shoulder and that baby's head is next to your head. Why? You be sitting there like, man, fuck this baby, man. This baby raggedy. That's what you feeling internally. And then you're in an internal conflict with yourself because you feel like a bad person just because you having these thoughts of this raggedy ass baby now. Now you looking at yourself like, am I a good person? Am I selfish? Am I just... So now you having You're having a crisis of conscience because they brought the raggedy ass baby on the plane. And people and parents really be getting offended that people are upset that the baby on here crying. What you expect? Who wants to hear this? If we wanted to hear babies crying, we would have worked at the daycare center. All we want to do is travel from city to city in silence. Don't nobody want to hear your raggedy ass baby. Don't be offended. If I never took my babies on flights, but if I did, we took road trips. If they crying on us and us alone. We never flew with the babies. Because don't nobody want to hear it. And if I gotta sit, if I took my babies on a flight and they was crying, I would be devastated. I would want to just jump out the plane with a parachute. I would just be like, I'm sorry. I would be devastated because I'm not selfish. I'm very mindful of like not disturbing people. I don't like doing that. My anxiety goes through the roof if I feel like I'm being a nuisance to people, if I feel like I'm being too loud or just like, so for me to have to just go through a 3-4 hour flight and my baby's crying, I'm internally in shambles. I can't even stand firm in the being offended. I'll be like, man, I know this is fucked up. Man. I'm sorry. Man. That's why like I can't go to the movie theater with loud talkers. If you talk loud at the movie theater, my anxiety just goes up tenfold. I'm just like, man, they can hear you. There's other people in here, man. Just bring it down just a notch. Some people don't have no volume control in the movie theater. And I'll be very mindful of just like trying not to do too much. And so it's like, man, I don't even know how I got on this tangent. What was I even talking about? How did I end up here with a raggedy baby? Oh, the baby at the comedy show. Now, baby at the comedy show is just, that's wild. I don't think I've been doing stand-up comedy for 16 years. I don't think I've seen a baby at an actual comedy. Like if it's a comedy show that's kind of like, you know, non-traditional, like we outside or it's like a wedding or something like that, it's something different. But like at a comedy club, I don't think I've seen a baby in the audience. I would have to dig deep in my mind, but I feel like I haven't seen that. But that's wild though. But it also could have been desperate measures. But I just would have took the L and just not shown up. Or if I really wanted to get out, because some people just really want to get out. You gotta take that into consideration. Some people just really want to get out of the house. And so they'd be like, I just really needed to get out the house. Please. I was counting on this whole comedy show my whole month and my babysitter flaked and I just really need the comedy because I'm stressed. I got postpartum depression. So they just really want a good time. I'll give you grace on that, but I'm in the back with the baby. I'm in the back. If I have to come to the comedy show with my baby, I need to be right by the exit. I need to be right by the exit where I could just dip off and just like one false move, my baby cut up, I could just dip off. Now, the comedy show is not the same as like a movie theater energy in terms of like silence. Because if you go to a drama, it's going to be silence in the movie theater. But a comedy show is supposed to be loud. It's going to be claps. It's going to be like it's real energy in there. People laughing, joking, loud, big booms of volume. That's going to throw the baby off. So knowing that, you just got to have the baby close to the exit. So when the baby does cut up, which it has every right to do, you just got to be by that exit. That's what I would do. But if you're in the front row, sitting firmly in the front row, tight, nestled within the row, tucked in, you ain't even on the edge so you can run, that's wild business. If you nestled, tucked, you got people next to you right here, y'all sitting this close. Because some of the comedy show setups, man, people be close. And y'all sitting like this, and you got the baby, you in the front. This is wild. And you got your elbows on the people next to you while you holding the baby and like tucked in. Wild. This is a wild setup right here. And your baby like, your baby crying. And you just like, man, y'all just got to take it. Now they can't even get into the show. Because once you're worried about the kids next to you, you can't fully invest 100% in the entertainment you watching. Yeah, that's wild business. That's wild business right there. All right, let me see. Oh, this is an interesting question right here. T. Yumika Lee asks, what would cause you to have a sidebar conversation with a follower / bakery saint for a timeout before unfollowing or banning them? Interesting question. The patron saints are special. So it's more of a personal interaction with me as far as like a comment section. So I feel like the majority of the patron saints are pretty classy individuals, you know what I'm saying? Like not non-trolly, Some of my patron saints joke a lot, you know what I'm saying? They be saying wild shit. But for me to have to pull somebody to the side, they would have to be ridiculously disrespectful to myself or the other patron saints to where it's just like, hey, you need to chill. You doing too much. Or like if, let's say a patron saint is like just being inappropriate, uncomfortable, just like stuff like that, like doing too much, getting creepy. That's when it's like, hey, you need to chill out. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had to do that yet, but that's what I would do. It'd be like, yo, you do it. I got no problems saying. I got no problems speaking on. If something really, really catches my attention, I'm just like, hey, you doing too much. I got no problem be like, hey, you need to chill out. Like I got zero problem saying that. I got zero problem pulling people to the side. That's my side job. Pulling people to the side is my side career. Like I am a professional side puller. Come on, let me holler at you for a second. I am a professional. Let me pull you to the side. That's what they call me in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's pull to the side. What's up, y'all? Pull to the side. Tony be pulling cats to the side, man. That's me. I don't really bite my tongue a lot. As I get older, the less and less I bite my tongue on anything. Good or bad, for better or for worse. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. And I'll be feeling bad for hurting feelings when I say certain things, but it just be like, this is how I feel. I don't like this. I don't like that. And I'm very outspoken about what I don't like. And a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people will take offense. They get their feelings hurt. But you have to set up your boundaries. You have to set up your boundaries. And a lot of times people constantly come into conflicts because they're not making their boundaries known. So people will keep doing the same shit. A lot of people just be biting their tongue until it builds up and then it turns into a blow up. I'd rather that I don't like certain things right off the rip. So, but in me telling you this, and then you keep doing the same shit that I don't like, that's when it becomes like, I done told you already. I'm not feeling this. Why you doing this? You know what I'm saying? I already told you. And so I just like to be transparent and clear and just like, I don't like this. A lot of people know I don't like talking on the phone. Like the world knows it now. So when people call me, they make it quick, or you know what I'm saying, they avoid a phone call because it's like, I don't like this. And so I like that. I don't like I like for people to respect my boundaries. And and I'm not saying you gotta cater to me, or you gotta bend to my will, or you gotta do what I say. It's not that. It's not me having control, but I can control how you come at me in terms of what I'm gonna respond to and what I'm not gonna respond to, what I'm gonna like and dislike. It has nothing to do with you. You could be, bless you. You could be like, well, I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing. You can keep doing what you're doing. You don't have to change. But if you talking to me, if you want to keep talking to me, if you want to stay in communication with me, I'm not going to accept that. That's not going to work for me. So you can do what you do. Respectfully, we can agree to disagree, and then you can go on about your way out of my life. If you can't respect what I'm on, if you can't respect my boundaries, then you can dip. You can bounce. So it's like, now I don't want to control you. I'm not controlling you. I'm just saying, like, it's just like how you talk to your mom or your parents. You're not going to disrespect me. You're not going to talk to me this way. It's not them telling you what to do. It's their standard. It's what they're not going to tolerate. And so if you feel like, well, I got to be disrespectful or else I can't talk to you, then they'll be like, well, don't talk to me then. Bye. And that's fair. That's fair. So, if anything, if a patron saint is being super disrespectful, super inappropriate, super uncomfortable, just doing too much, I'd be like, hey, I've been getting rumblings that you're doing too much. I done peeped it myself. You know what I'm saying? I had to tell one saint that she was just doing a little too much in person for me. And it was making me uncomfortable. And so I had to tell her this, because it was just like, I had put up with it for a while, but then it just became a little too much. So I was just like, pull to the side. It was like, you're doing too much. I didn't tell them in person, but it was like like the last straw was in person, and then the next day I was like, hey, listen, I had to send that message. I had to do the pull to the side. So, and I didn't want to do it, but it was just like, all right, man. Doing too much. And I'm not going to say who it was, but I had to do that. And I was like, damn it. I hated doing it, but I had to do it. But that's what we should be, man. We grown, y'all. We grown. We grown. You shouldn't have to put up with shit you don't like. And how you roll ain't gonna work with everybody, but as long as you make your boundaries, felt and clear, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, either they're gonna respect it or they're gonna step off. So, yeah. Anyway, let me do these are great. Y'all got great questions in here. Some of these I'm gonna use on the Ball Brothers, actually. But I'm gonna do one more and then I'm out of here because we already over an hour in. Let me see here. I appreciate y'all for sending in questions and topics and stuff like that too. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all got no idea, man. The appreciation. Cafe Olay. Would you rather sleep in a roach-infested dumpster or a spider-infested car? Whew. God bless. Cafe Olay. This question, wow. Would I rather sleep in a roach-infested dumpster or a spider-infested car? I think, here's the thing about the dumpster. It's a double whammy. The dumpster is filthy on its own. The dumpster is already filthy on its own. So now I'm exposed to biohazards. Now my health is at risk. For real, for real. My health is at big risk. So that right there alone is like, so I'm already dealing with the dumpster. I'm dealing with hepatitis. I'm dealing with bacteria viruses, foodborne illnesses. I don't know what's in this trash. It could be needles in there. I don't know what's in there. So I'm already just like, the smell is just going to be wild. It's going to be that dumpster juice that's always in there, the juice. Oh. That I'm already battling with microorganisms out the gate. As soon as I step foot in the dumpster, it's just like filth, health, risk. Soon as I get up in there, I'm already at war. And then the roaches gonna be mad busy. They gonna be busy. Roaches be busy. They be moving. They be walking around. They be looking for stuff. They moving fast. They running around. They restless. Roaches are rarely on chill. When you think about roaches, they are rarely on chill. Roaches be moving. Every time I see roaches, they be moving. They might be still for a little bit. As soon as you cut the light on, as soon as you move, they running and they fast. So they be moving a lot. And that is just, they gonna be all over me, man. They gonna be all over me. They looking, hey, they gonna be touching me. They gonna be, the antenna's gonna be jiggling. Nope. So now I'm doing the double whammy. The roach is gonna be restless leg syndrome. I'm in there with the microbiohazards. It's just crazy in that dumpster. Spiders, on the other hand, while visually terrifying, spiders can spend the whole night and not move. Spiders can just be in the corner, like just looking. The spiders, when they hide, and spiders don't like humans. Spiders do not like us. They don't want to see us. They don't want to be around us. They don't want to be close to us. They don't want to be on us. They want nothing to do with us. And so once we start moving, the spiders are going to move away from us. They're going to be like, man, look out, man. I'm going to come over here. And so it's just like a lot of the spiders just going to be chilling. They're going to be like, man, while we in this car, spiders going to be setting up a web somewhere. They're just going to be building. They're going to be like, well, I'm in this car. Let me set up a trap. Maybe something to fly through. They're going to be setting up their little nets. It's going to be, but they all over the place now. They're going to be moving because they're going to be avoiding each other too. But it's like they're going to be moving a little bit slower. So everybody just going to be trying to avoid, but they're going to be looking terrifying while they do it. That's the thing. But roaches ain't no better. Roaches ain't, easier to look at. So I feel like spiders are more like to themselves though. They'll be like, and they know how to chill. They know how to sit still. Like we all chilling and the spider's not moving. I'm not moving and I'm just watching. I'm just like, all right, they chilling. I'm chilling. And then if I keep moving, if I just rock from side to side, just make those little movements. You say roaches stink? Roaches have a smell? But like if I'm moving side to side, right? Because spider vision, the majority of spiders have horrible vision. Their vision is based on movement. So unless it's jumping spiders in there. And jumping spiders are actually cute, by the way. So if I'm moving, they're going to be like, oh, shit, something's moving in here. So it's big. So they're going to be sitting still because they're going to be like, oh, shit, there's something moving in here. I don't want it to see me. It could be a predator, right? So they're going to be like sitting still or trying to get away from the big movement. So I'm going to just rock. I'm going to just keep rocking. I'm going to just be like, man, get your boy up out of here, man. And the spiders are just going to be like, there's something moving in here, y'all. So all the spiders going to be like, it's moving, y'all. Maybe if we don't move, you know what I'm saying, it ain't going to get us. And so I think if I can just sit and rock in the car full of spiders, I ain't got to worry about the microorganisms. I ain't got to worry about the dumpster juice. I ain't got to worry about hepatitis C. All I got to do is keep these damn spiders off my neck, and I'm going to just rock. I'm going to just be like this. So I don't know what kind of spiders is going to be in here. They didn't say that. They didn't say what kind of spiders is in here. But with that being said, and I want to know who smells roaches in here. Somebody say roaches stink. I'm like, when have you smelled them? What they smell like? I'm gonna go with I'd rather be in a car full of spiders. I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, because I think the spiders will be on me less. I think they will be on me less. Roaches absolutely do stink. What? How do you know? Like what? How do you smell a roach? How do you get a specific roach smell? Helped a friend clean out a fixer upper that became his first. So it wasn't. They got roaches in the tank as pets. Oh, so the pet roaches stink. You ever walk inside somebody's house and it smells like roaches? Yeah, I have. Is the roach smell raid? Roach poop stinks. Now I need to find out what roaches smell like. Yeah, they be having roaches as pets. Those big cockroaches. Yeah, they be having them at pet stores all the time. Huh. I gotta go on a quest to see what roaches smell like one day. I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look into that just to see if I know what y'all talking about. Because I might have smelled it before and never even knew what I was smelling. No, I got to know. I never knew. I got to know. Anyway, I gotta get the hell up out of here. Shout out to my patron saints, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are fantastic, man. These are great questions, great topics. I love y'all. Y'all are instrumental to verbal cardio as a whole. I want to thank y'all. Thank you to the new patron saint members. Thank you for joining me. Please stick around. Don't leave me. I appreciate y'all. This was a good time. I will be in Seattle this weekend. So I'm always taking suggestions on good smoothie spots or good vegan spots in the city. So keep me posted on that. Hopefully my leg will quit tripping so I can walk around Seattle like I want to. Anyway, man, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all passionately in the shower. And thank you for tuning in to another session of that verbal cardio.